Hi guys, today I want to give you a quick update. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emma. In here I like to talk anything that has to do with homeschool, sprinkle a little bit of motherhood and lifestyle. Today I want to bring you with me to share what we've been doing in our homeschool, give you a little and a quick update as well to give you an idea and information, sharing that information with you of how we're going to be doing things from now on in our homeschool. I am creating some changes, nothing major, but something that will help us. If you hear a noise, that's my key that is right here with me. But I just want to give you a quick update and as well share with you how we're going to be doing things now in our homeschool. If you saw my previous video, you will understand why. If you haven't, I suggest you to do it because I would like to just start straight to what I need to explain for how we're going to be working now, correct? So I have in here some books that I showed you previously. These books are for our science, and it's something that I said that I was going to use eventually for some small units, and that's what I am going to be doing. I had planned for us to do some science units. Some of them were going to be longer, some of them, depends on his interest, were going to be a little bit shorter, but I decided to create them shorter and just use a couple of books that I have here. I am going to explain as well how we are doing math, because that is something that I expressed to you guys that we were having a little bit of trouble when we are talking about Simply Good and Beautiful math, which is the math that we were using. He was using the third level. So I would like to just give you an update in regards to that. So in here I have our science books, the ones that we're going to be using from now on. And this is the Skill Sharpener. This is from Yvonne Moore. And I decided to go with this book because it's going to be easy for us in the season in which I am right now. I need something that is fast and easy. I work outside. I already expressed to you guys what was happening with us, and I just want something that will be quick and fast. How I am going to be using this skill sharpener, obviously some of the lessons that are in here we are going just to use it just as it is, and some of them I had planned to do some small units like for the environment and the ecosystems. That's something that I was wanted to create a small unit as well. For a nature, actually I show you the wrong one, but here we have the environment and the ecosystems. I will be using this thesaurus because it has lots of information. I have shown that thesaurus before. If you want me to give you a quick flip through, I can do it, but it just looks like that, and it has projects that you can do. This is a very old science thesaurus. I just use it to complement what we're doing, and because it has some explanations, it has as well projects that we can do, like investigations that we can do. That's the reason why I have these science arrows. I purchased these science arrows. It was very inexpensive. I think it cost me 25 cents, and I purchased it at the library, and it was easy for us to have it, and we've been using it with all the science that we've been doing here at home. As well, I expressed that I wanted to add this eventually is the first language lessons for the well-trained mind. Sorry about the glare right there. And I just like to use this more for his auditory. I think it works very well with him. It has activity, it has poetry, it has as well stories and the definitions. He can just review the definitions. I think it's a little bit easier to review the definitions with this book than when we are using the fixed grammar. We love fixed grammar because it goes straight to the point. He just have to label the parts of the speech, and he goes very concentrated on what he needs to be doing. But for when we are going to review the definitions and we're going to read the stories, the poetry, we use the first language lessons for the well-trained mind. This is level 2. We haven't finished. We are almost to reach half of the book because we stopped for a period of time, and I told you I was going to start him little by little to the things that we were going to be doing this year, and that's how I've been working. So we are having a very slow introduction to our homeschool. Right now we've been, I think it's like our third month homeschooling for this year. So I think we're going pretty slow, but at the same time we've been doing quite a lot, and you will notice that eventually when I express to you how he's been working with the rest of the materials. Okay, the next one is math. So I expressed that I have a little bit of issues with the Simply Good and Beautiful math when it comes to the verbatim, how they word things with some of the concepts that they need to start with. So I was having a little bit more of a rough time with him when it comes to the math. I think that there's a point where if the kid doesn't understand, you need to give a little bit more of explanations. Try to figure out a way that you can explain whatever concept they are having troubles with in another way, because if you do it the same way, obviously it's not going to make sense. The kid is not going to understand, and you will be wasting your time because you're actually using exactly the same thing. You're explaining everything the same way. And I know for some kids that might work, you going through the lesson again, that might work, but for us it doesn't work. So in here I am adding Mastering Basic Skills. I like this book because it has for him to practice his grammar, it has contractions, he can practice his science, he can practice his writing. It's everything in one. He can practice his math. So here you have sections of math. So I am using this Mastering Basic Skill while I decide which math we want to use next. We are almost past, actually half of Simply Good and Beautiful math. We are continue using the program. I just want something a little bit extra, so to speak, for the times that we have a little bit of issues. We stopped for a little bit, and I just been doing with him reviews for his keep counting, his multiplication facts, as well time. He has a little bit of trouble with time, so that is what we are reviewing now constantly before he gets to the next assessment, which he will be doing eventually very soon. I stopped for a little bit, and he's been using these Mastering Basic Skills that reviews pretty much everything, correct? The Mastering Basic Skill is a book that I use usually when we are going towards the summer. I like to grab these books because the information is concise. It's just in one book. It's easy for when you are you want to have a good time during the summer. You want to have the kids work on something so they don't forget what they have learned, but at the same time you want to have that time to have fun, correct? So that is what we're using right now for our math, to just complement our math. We are still doing Simply Good and Beautiful, but eventually I would like to change it to something else. I am still trying to make up my mind on what I want for math. If I am looking for something that will be still spiral method, or if I am going towards mastery. I am in that in between. I want to know what I want to do, and you will see a video very soon in regards to that. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy this update, this quick update. I know it was not in regards everything, but I just wanted to let you know how things are going to be happening from now on, how I am making things a little bit simplifying things for us. I think it's very important, and I just want to share that information with you, because if you are a new mom and you are just overwhelmed with the things you have to be doing, you're usually, when you become you become new as a homeschooler, you tend to grab a lot of programs because you're just looking to what you think might work with your child and what you think is going to work with you as well as a teacher, correct? So we tend to grab whatever we can put our hands on. So simplifying things might be the solution for you. Just try little by little to see what will work with your kid. If you notice, I've been 3 years, almost 4 years now that I am going to be homeschooling my kid, and I still have these periods of time where I feel like things are not working and things need to be a little bit more simple. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I have a video next right here for you guys to see. I will see you then. Bye bye.